Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the NSCLC for a special presentation of ABA basketball as the Akron Aviators welcome in the Shizuoka Gymrats of Japan, the only known ABA team from Japan for tonight's matchup. This will count as on the records, as last week the Aviators competed in an exhibition with the P-League All-Stars, winning that contest 136-26. As this is the yearly tour for the Shizuoka Gymrats. They've normally played 10. This year they are playing 7, and they have started this tour 0-4. But one thing you'll learn tonight is they are a fast-paced basketball team. They're so fast, I can hardly read my notes when they're on the court. That's how quick they are. As we are currently waiting for the ball game to start, the Gymrats, coming from Shizuoka, Japan, on the south coast of Japan. They are known for their views of Mount Fuji, and which is displayed in their logo.
Welcome to your next Akron Aviators basketball game. Tonight is a special occasion. We are hosting the Shizuoka Gymrats from Shizuoka, Japan.
This is the fourth year the Gymrats have been here, and please, the national anthem of Japan. Renditions of both national anthems, as we have a special message from Aviators owner Brian Collins. And let's meet the starters for the visiting Shizuoka Gymrats. Number 13, Takuya Okada. Number 17, Rakia Hirose. Number 20, Taiga Kunibu. Number 21, Yuya Hazama. And number 25, Riku Sawada. And the starting five for your Aviators. Number 9, Anthony Coleman. Number 13, Denzel King. Number 23, Aiden Nuridin. Number 24, Jalen Michael Stewart. And number 1, John L. Free. As tonight the Aviators will be in their home whites with black trim and red numerals. And Shizuoka's jerseys change every year. And this year, it went from last season's comic book theme, you could say, to a camo with orange and black trim and orange lettering and numerals. As we are ready for a tip-off, here we go. From NSCLC, Aiden Nuridin controls over to Denzel King. The team captain of this Aviators squad over to Anthony Coleman. Over to John Elfried, download to the Stewart. He puts it off the glass and in. And Kunibu brings it up the floor. Picked up by Hirose. Kunibu, a three, short. Rebound Coleman, long stretch pass. And that'll be the 3D light for the Gymrats. Kunibu over to Okada. Okada down to a cutting Hazama. Inside to Sawada, he'll miss. And Stewart brings it up the floor. Over to Denzel King in the corner. He thought about a three. He'll drive inside. Kick out to John L. Free in the corner. He'll drive inside as well. Back out to King. King for three. He got it. Denzel King, a three-pointer. 1 minute into the game, the Aviators have a 5-point lead. Kunibu gets it over to Sawada. Sawada back out to Kunibu. Three to shoot. Konibu's going to put one up, and they'll get that to go. Taiga Konibu, his first points of the evening. Denzel King gives off to Coleman. Aviators in motion. Jalen Michael Stewart down low. He'll put one, miss. Rebound, Hazama. Konibu controls. Konibu over to Okada. Back to Konibu. Konibu three ball. No good. Front iron. Rebound Hirose. Okada three. That's good. And just like that, the Gymrats have tied it at 5 apiece. Coleman working on Sawada. Coleman's going to drive inside. Kick out John L. Free in the corner. He'll put one up. No good. Rebound Okada. Long stretch pass Hirose. He'll put one off the glass and in. Beautiful vision by Takuya Okada to find Hirose sprinting down the court. John L. Free over to King. King thought about a three. Coleman also did. Over to Nuridin. Nuridin step back. Three ball. No good. Back iron. Rebound goes to Hazama. And Okada controls. Hazama sets a screen in the corner for Konibu. No good. Rebound Denzel King. And King will push it up the floor. Finds Coleman. Down to Michael Stewart. Backs him down off the glass. Foul is called. And Jalen Michael Stewart will head to the line. Foul is called on number 21, Yuya Hazama. His first, team first. And Jalen Michael Stewart will head to the line shooting 2. First shot is up and good. And the second one is good, and Konibu will inbound. Stolen by John Elfrey, 3D play, and that'll be 3 points. Konibu cuts over to... Konibu controls again. Over to Sawada. Down to Okada. Cutting inside is Hirose. Gets one to fly by. Hazama, no good. And Nurden brings it up the floor. He's got a wide open lane. Euros his way in, no good. Rebound, Michael Stewart, and he'll lay it off. As Konibu controls. Double team now. Over to Sawada. Okada thought about a three. He's going to drive inside. Pass out to, no pass out inside. As Konibu, no good, in and out. There's Nurden's long pass to John Elfrey. Gets him inside, and he cuts and he misses it. Here comes Sawada with pace. Over to Konibu. Inside to Hazama. And a travel is called. And a media timeout is called here from the NSCLC. We'll be right back on the Aviators TV network.
This is Medicaid, and it's for more people than you think, maybe even you.
See where the Akron Aviators lead the Shizuoka Gymrats 12-7 with 7:50 left in the first quarter. Gymrats are coming out with a lot of pace here to start this game, and the Aviators are trying to use the long ball to push them through this one so far. Speed will be a factor. Obviously, you can tell the Gymrats are very well conditioned to start this game, as they're moving the ball and running the court with extreme speed. Same five on the floor for both sides. As Aiden Nurden will inbound to Denzel King, and we're back underway. Anthony Coleman controls. Over to John Elfrey. Inside to Nurden. He'll float one in and gets it to go. Or excuse me, checking in for the Gymrats, be number 12, Daisuke Fukuda. And that ball is tipped. It'll go out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Gymrats. As Okada inbounds to Konibu. And the Gymrats, oh my goodness. John Elfrey got crossed up there. As Fukuda puts one in. Gymrats a little confused, getting set. Anthony Coleman cuts inside, foul and one. Anthony Coleman will head to the line for the chance at the three-point play. Foul is called on Riku Sawada, his first, team second. Shot is in and out, no good. Rebounded Hirose. This pickle in the middle might be played a little bit here. Sawada. He's going to bounce it out over to Okuda. Or excuse me. And Fukuda has it. Over to Okada. Fukuda thought about a three. As that shot is up and good. As Fukuda gets it to go. Anthony Coleman is going to go to work on Sawada. Kick out. Beautiful ball movement by the Aviators. Down into Stewart. He gets it to go. Stolen by Free. 3D lights on. John Elfrey, another three. A 10-point lead for the Aviators with 6 minutes to go. As Fukuda brings it out. Okada thought about a three. He puts it up, no good. Rebound, Jalen Michael Stewart. Aiden Nurden has it. Step back jumper. It's good. The 5-footer goes. And what do we have here? As the Gymrats will inbound. As TJ McGee will check in. As TJ McGee will check in for the Aviators. Okada inbounds to Kanibu. Inside to Hirose. Okada. Fukuda. No good. Rebound, Jalen Michael Stewart. He'll bring it up the floor. TJ McGee. Down inside, pass deflected. And it'll stay with the Aviators. TJ McGee will inbound. He'll get it to Aiden Nurden down low. At the elbow, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound, Fukuda. Over to Okada. Fukuda now controls. He's going to stay outside. Almost intercepted. Okada takes it away. Tipped. Fukuda controls. Outside to Hazama. Hazama blocked by John L. Free. Fukuda off the inbound, no good. Rebound, Anthony Coleman. Coleman, pass to TJ McGee. He was hot from 3 last time, no good. Rebound, Hirose. Kunibu controls. Over to Fukuda, over to Okada. Thought about it. Hazama. Fukuda in the corner. Kunibu, no good. Rebound, Nurden. Here comes Anthony Coleman now. Stewart. He's going to drive inside, puts one off the glass, and gets it to go. As the Aviators now control a 14-point lead. Fukuda. Over to Okada. Cutting Hazama. Gets it to go. A beautiful feed by Taiga Konibu. And Hazama gets it to go. McGee controls. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Free. Down to Stewart. 3 to shoot on the clock. Nurden's going to put one up. Fader. It's good. Aiden Nurden gets it to go. As Fukuda gets it over to Okada from a pass from Hazama. Over to Kunibu. Kunibu's going to cut inside. He'll put one up. No good. Rebound, Anthony Coleman, and he'll bring it up the floor. Lob pass for Nurden. No good. But the follow-through is, as Nurden landed on the ground and put one right back off the glass. And here comes Kunibu. Kunibu over to Okada. Okada intercepted. That pass was intended for Hirose. And we have a media timeout here from the NSCLC, where the Akron Aviators lead the Shizuoka Gymrats 29-13 with 3:10 to left in the first quarter. As part of the Gymrats coming to the United States, They do not have a big. They do not bring a big with them, so a big must be provided by their opponent. And tonight, that big for the Gymrats is going to be number 44, Brandon Dorsey, a 6'9" behemoth, you could say. As you can see him warming up there in the number 44 jersey, greeting all of his teammates. And on that screen, a friendly face known to the Aviators, not number 9, but this time number 12, Frank Barber is going to check in for his first game this season. As last season, he averaged 21 points per game, an average of 4.2 rebounds per game, as well boasted a 77.3% free throw percentage. And checking in for the Gymrats, number 1, Kota Akama. It'll be the same except that. And then for the Aviators, number 14, Devin Pauly. Number 0, Angel Berlingeri. And number 10, a new face, Drew Bodner. Fukuda, down low, backing down Barber. Puts one up, no good. Rebound, Dorsey. Dorsey's gonna put one. Foul is called. And Dorsey will head to the line, shooting 2. As the first shot is good. Foul was on Angel Berlingeri, his first, and that'll be the team's first. And the second one is up and good from Dorsey. TJ McGee will bring it up the floor. We'll see Frank Barber on offense for the first time in a little while. Hands off to Pauly. Pauly over to Barber. Barber down low to Berlingeri. He'll kick it out over to McGee. No good off the side glass. And Sawada is bringing it up the floor with pace. He'll cut inside, puts it off the glass, no good. Thought he had a foul there. As Pauly will bring it up the floor. A lot of speed there from Sawada. TJ McGee over to Bodner. Bodner is going to kick out to Pauly. Pauly's going to pass one. Intercepted by Fukuda, who passes to Akama, and he lays that off the glass. Looked like a travel there. Refs do not award. TJ McGee brings it up the floor now. He'll put up a long distance 3. That's good. From the corner of the volleyball line. His first 3 of the game. As Kota Akama brings it up the floor slowly. Gets it to Fukuda. Cutting inside is Hazama. He'll put it high off the glass and in a beautiful cut inside by Hazama in a great way for Fukuda to find Hazama in there. Berlingeri, he's going to drive. Kick out to Barber. Barber's going to put up a 3. Bang! Frank Barber with his first points this season. And it's a big 3 for the Aviators. 1:15 to go here in the first quarter. Sawada drives in on inside. Kicks out to Akama. He'll drive inside. Travel is called. And the Aviators will regain possession. 1:07 to go. And checking back in for the Gymrats, there's number 20, Taiga Konibu.
Hey, don't turn inside, though. Don't turn inside.
As TJ McGee brings it up the floor now. Frank Barber. He's going to drive inside. Puts one up. Foul is called. He'll head to the line for 2. Foul is called on number 12. That'll be Daisuke Fukuda, his first. Team third. Barber's first shot is up and good. As I said earlier, Frank Barber, last time we saw him, has a 77.3% free throw percentage. Excuse me. And the second shot from Barber is up and good. And here comes Konibu. Fukuda Down low to Dorsey in the post. Out to Fukuda. Fukuda thought about a three. No. He's got nowhere to go with it. 6 to shoot. Fukuda's got to put one up. Fukuda's gonna. No good. Rebound. Pauly. Shot clock violation on the Gymrats. And checking in for Fukuda is number 17, Rakia Horose. And inbounding for the Aviators will be number 14, Devin Pauly. Inbounds to McGee. McGee uses pace. Slow it down. Oh, Akamo almost got a hand in there. Pauly. Thought about it. Foul is called. A charge is going to be called on Devin Pauly. Or excuse me, on number 12, Frank Barber. It was an illegal scream. His first, team second. And also, excuse me, inbound for the Gymrats. Pass back. Fukuda's got to get it. McGee. 3D light is on, I believe. Barber's going to tip it back up. And that's before the buzzer. Frank Barber, welcome back to the Aviators. As the Aviators have a 20-point lead at the end of the first. They lead the Gymrats 39-19. As little fun facts about the Shizuoka Gymrats and Shizuoka in general. Shizuoka is the original burial place of Shogun Tokugawa Ieyasu. So one of a royalty in Japan. And then another fun fact, Shizuoka supplies most of Japan's tea, Maguro tuna, as they are on the south coast. We also know in the summertime is the best season to go visit Shizuoka, as they are known for having festivals, parties, and parties on the beach. Industry start to this one here for the NCOCs. The Gymrats are coming out with a lot of pace, and that is evident. As it'll be the Gymrats ball to start. On the floor, it'll be Okada, Dorsey, Kunibu, Hazama, and Fukuda. And on the floor for the Aviators, it'll be the same 5 on the floor as it was before the break. As Okada inbounds to Kunibu, and we are underway in the second quarter. Hazama moves it around to Okada. Okada down to Dorsey, stolen by Angel Berlingeri. Drew Bodner puts it up to Berlingeri. He'll put it off the glass and in. Beautiful hands by Berlingeri to knock that away and get the points. Kunibu over to Fukuda. Kunibu over to Okada. Okada over to Kunibu. Down to Fukuda. He thought about a shot. He'll drive inside. Down low. Barber intercepts. He wanted Kunibu. Barber is going to take it to the rack. He'll put it off the glass. No good. And Fukuda helps him up. Show of respect by Fukuda. Dorsey hands off to Kunibu. Over to Okada. Kunibu puts one up. No good. Rebound Berlingeri. Over to McGee. Bodner looks for it. No good. And that goes out of bounds. That was Bodner's first shot with the Aviators. And checking in for the Gymrats, number 25, Riku Sawada. 10:50 to go in the second quarter, excuse me. As Fukuda puts one up, no good. Rebound Dorsey. Dorsey off the glass, no good. Rebound Pauly, who tips it to Berlingeri. Drew Bodner. He's going to go inside on Okada. He'll put one off the glass, no good. Tips it back. Logan Swift back in. He'll get it in. As Logan Swift missed his check-in. As he checked in for Barber. Kunibu cutting Dorsey. Pass on the ground. Fukuda puts one up. No good. Rebound Berlingeri off the rim to Bodner. Very odd tip there. Bodner's going to put up a three. That's good. Drew Bodner's first three and first points as an Aviator. Sawada. Fukuda cutting inside Kunibu. He misses the layup. Berlingeri thought about a long pass. Thinks second. And McGee puts a three up as Kunibu thought there was going to be a foul called. And instead, he puts as he lets McGee drive by him and put a three up. As Sawada holds it half court. Okada, Kunibu in the corner, down to Fukuda. Fukuda backing down Swift. Fade away, no good. Rebound Berlingeri. As Bodner cutting Berlingeri. Euro step off the glass and gets it to go. Sawada. The score 51-19 Aviators. Sawada over to Okada. Sawada thought about a three. He's going to drive inside, puts one up, no good. Dorsey with the rebound. He'll miss. Sawada, he gets it to go. Foul and one. Riku Sawada gets it to go. And that foul is on Angel Berlingeri. His second, team first. And checking in for the Gymrats, number 1, Kota Akama, and number 21, Yuya Hazama. At the line, shooting one with a chance at the three-point play is Riku Sawada. Swift inbounds to McGee. McGee will bring it up the floor. He's going to go to work on Akama. Akama. Down low to Berlingeri. He's already got 4 today. He's got 6. Angel Berlingeri down low has been a menace in the paint. Okada. Down to Dorsey. Dorsey cuts and puts it off the glass. As McGee now has it. McGee is going to cut down. Step back 3-ball. Blocked by Dorsey with authority. And he gets the ball back over to Pauly. Pauly from the elbow out to Bodner. Bodner, he's got it. Bodner's second three. And the Aviators extend the lead to 22. Dorsey from the elbow, no good. Rebound, Bodner. And Bodner's going to use space. Coach Terrell Holland already called him Austin Reeves. McGee down to Angel Berlingeri. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Akama. Akama will bring it up the floor. Cuts inside to Sawada. Hazama now has it. Into Akama. Okada has it. He'll drive inside. Akama down low. A bullet pass from Berlingeri to McGee. As he's mugged by Hazama, a foul will be called on him. And checking in is the big man. The 6'8" behemoth known as Zaki Ali. As a media timeout is called here from the NSCLC, where the Akron Aviators hold a 22-point lead over the Shizuoka Gymrats, 56-24, with 7:14 left to go in the second quarter. As Devin Pauly will inbound. He'll inbound to McGee. Welcome back to the NCLC. Aviators control 56-24, 7:09 left to go in the first half. Down to Bodner. Bodner, 12 to shoot. Zakia Ali's first minutes since the January 25th game against the Steel City Yellow Jackets. A foul is called. A charge is called on TJ McGee. That'll be his first. Oh, excuse me, his Zakia Ali on the foul call. First, team second. Okada now controls. Kunibu, no good. Rebound, Logan Swift. Swift up to Bodner. Bodner. Over to Pauly. He's got it. Devin Pauly with a three-pointer. Makes him 7 of 22 on the season. Not good numbers, but still. As Okada now has it. Aviators bench getting loud. Okada thought about a three. He'll drive inside. Kick out to Kanibu. He'll put one up from the timeline. He gets it to go. As Pauly gives it to McGee. Zakia Ali in the post. He's going to work on Fukuda. Put one up, no good. Rebound, Hazama. You can see the rust still on Zakia Ali as last season before their first round playoff game against Burning River. 3-ball from Fukuda is good. As before their first round playoff game against the Burning River Buckets, Zakia Ali tore his ACL and has been recovering ever since. Surprised to see him back this soon as McGee now controls on the floor. Down to Ali in the post. Almost had it stolen by Okada. Ali is stripped. And a foul will be called as it's on number 13, Takuya Okada. His first, team second. There's one thing I've noticed here from these Gymrats. Every time they commit a foul, they put their hands up right away, which I've never seen before. And it shows honesty. I like that. How they don't, yeah. As Ali's first shot is no good. Ali has a 33% free throw percentage. And here's his second one. 30-point lead for the Aviators. 5:25 to go. Second shot is no good. Rebound Sawada over to Okada. Okada in the corner to Fukuda. Out to Okada. It's down low. It's Fukuda. Step back. He's going to get that to go. Great shot-making ability from Fukuda. As TJ McGee is triple-teamed. As Bodner has a hill cut inside. Euros his way around off the glass. No good. And rebound Kunibu. And he keeps it in bounds while climbing up the stairs at the CLC that lead to the upper seating area. Kunibu, wide open three. He got it. As TJ McGee has it. He's going to drive inside. Step back to the charity stripe. As Zakia Ali can't get it to go. Bodner at the rebound. Blocked by Sawada. Sawada swatted that one. As Kunibu in the corner. No good. Rebound Hazama. Okada now has it from the line. No good. Pass over to Fukuda. Over to Kunibu. Down outside to Sawada. One to shoot. Okada, no good. Rebound, Pauly. Pauly brings it up the floor over to Bodner. Wide open three, no good. Rebound over to McGee. McGee for three, no good. Rebound to Fukuda. As a foul is called on Zakia Ali. As that's Zakia Ali's second. And the team's third. And we have another media timeout here from the NSCLC where the Aviators control 59-34 against the Shizuoka Gymrats of Japan, the only Japanese team in the ABA. They are a traveling team. They normally play 10 games. So far this year, as I can see on the schedule, only play 7, and their current record is 0-4. Welcome back to the end of CLC, where the Akron Aviators lead the Shizuoka Gymrats 59-34 with 3:48 left to go in the half. Starting five out there for the Aviators. That consists of Coleman, King, Free, Nuridin, and Stewart. And on the floor for the Gymrats, Akama, Kunibu, Fukuda, Sawada, and Dorsey. Fukuda now controls. Cutting Akama, pass tipped by Denzel King, and he'll stay with the Gymrats. It'll be 11 seconds on the shot clock. As Sawada will inbound to Fukuda. So trying back down Nuridin. Cutting to Dorsey. Out to Akama. Over to Kunibu. No good. Rebound Nuridin. Over to Nuridin. Or excuse me, Nuridin over to Stewart. Over to Free. Free's going to drive. Lost the handle. An elbow is called on Dorsey. That'll be his first. It will be on the floor as a cutting King down low over to Nuridin. Nuridin's going to drive inside, try to back down Fukuda. Back behind the back pass for John L. Free, and Free misses the opportunity. Sawada going to drive over to Akama. Akama over to Kunibu. Over to Fukuda in the corner. He's got it. Fukuda on the wing. Another three cuts the lead down to 22. Anthony Coleman now. Spins around Sawada. He'll put one off the glass and in. Easy work for Anthony Coleman. As Fukuda brings it out the floor over to Kunibu. Over to Dorsey. Over to Akama. Akama. 9 to shoot. Fukuda down low. He's got to put it up soon. As Fukuda gets it to go, no good. Rebound in Nuridin. Bounce pass to Stewart. He'll slam it in. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Sawada over to Kunibu. He'll lose the handle. It'll stay with the Gymrats. As checking in for the Gymrats is number 17, Rikia Hirose, and number 21, Yuya Hazama. And Kunibu will inbound. Down low to Dorsey. Dorsey gets mugged. As that foul is going to be called on Denzel King. Say 63-37, 1:57 to go in the first half. Hazama over to Kunibu. Kunibu over to Dorsey. Dorsey, a high arcing three. Won't get it to go. As Kunibu with the rebound. Loses it. And Akama, as the backcourt violation is going to be called. As the ball was tipped out by the Aviators, I believe. I believe Denzel King tipped that out of the zone. I'm not sure. So it was an inadvertent whistle. Shot clock will be set at 20. It'll stay with the Gymrats. Checking in for the Gymrats is going to be number 13, Takuya Okada. Dorsey down low in the post. Going to find a cutting Hirose. Get to Hazama. Over to Fukuda. 1:30 to go here. And that ball is pickpocketed by Nuridin. He'll slam it home with a pump and a dunk. Okada throws it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Aviators. The 3D light is on. Aiden Nurdin. Oh, and he stepped out, and the 3D light is off. As Kunibu will check back in for the Gymrats. Okada spins around Coleman. Gets it over to Kunibu. Over to Fukuda. Fukuda thought about a pull-up 3, no good. Over to Okada. As Hazama in the corner. He won't get that one to go. Nurdin controls, and he'll bring it up with pace. Over to Coleman. Down low. Long pass. It'll stay with the Aviators. Tipped by Kunibu. 53 seconds to go in the first half. Denzel King. 65-37 Aviators. King a higher. King 2 gets it to go. As Hazama controls. Hazama. Over to Kunibu, down to Fukuda. Cutting, ball's intercepted by John L. Free. Bring it to the floor, 24 to shoot. Nurdin slams it home. 17 seconds to go, shot clock is off. Oh, that ball, Hazama's pass intended for Okada is tipped. Yeah. 10 to shoot. Okada's going to hold for the final shot. He's going to set a pick over to Fukuda. Fukuda's going to put it up. He hits it. 1 to shoot. John Elfree's got to put it up. It's no good. And at the end of the first half, the Akron Aviators lead the Shizuoka Gymrats 69-40.
how I put that up. Put them. I did that. She wrong. She wrong. Playing good. Right. You were loaded there for Daryl. You were loaded there for Daryl. Go get it. We're gonna try to get him in. See what he can do. He's looking good. He's looking good out there. There. Now we need a. Y'all all be trying to go at us. You and your crew, man, every time in practice. We gonna hurt y'all one day. We'll have boys up on y'all, boy. You and Joel. Right. Next practice, tell coach to bring y'all. We gonna hurt y'all, man. Yeah, man. Y'all be taking.
And welcome back to the CLC. We're about to start the second half of action between the Akron Aviators and the Shizuoka Gymrats. As the Gymrats traveled all the way from Japan and have started their U.S. tour. They started off in Texas and drove up to Ohio. And tomorrow they have a game in St. Louis. As Denzel King brings it up the floor, starting fives on the floor for each team. As Michael Stewart down low. King fadeaway, gets it to go. Sawada over to Okada. Back to Sawada. Over to Konibu. Kunibu over to Okada. Over to Sawada. Sawada thought about a 3. Brings it back out top. Kunibu down to Hazama. Sawada puts one up behind the back. Hirose! Sawada behind the head. Puts it in. And here comes Denzel King, guarded by Okada. Spin move. King's going to drive inside. Back out to Coleman. Coleman thought about a 3. Down to King. Down to Free. Free puts it up and in. Free has it. Or excuse me, Okada. Down to Hazama. Over to Hirose. Hirose over to Hazama. Over to Okada. Okada over to Kunibu. 3-2 to shoot. Hazama's got to put one up. He's going to put no good off the glass. Shot clock violation. And Coleman will bring it up the floor. Coleman over to King. King down to Free. Free cuts inside, lays it off the glass, no good. Rebound Stewart. Stewart off the glass, no good. Rebound Hirose. Bounce pass to Kunibu. Floats it to Okada. Down to Hazama in the corner. Over to Okada. Back over to Kunibu. Kunibu, no good. Rebound Free. Free. Outside to King. King thought about a 3. He's going to cut in. Off the glass, foul is called, but a charge. That'll be on Denzel King. His second. Team third. And Kunibu will bring it up the floor. Kunibu travel is, or excuse me, a 7-second violation is called on the Gymrats, and the 3D light is on. As Coleman down low to Stewart, he'll put it up and good. 3 points for Michael Stewart. That ball's intercepted. 3D lights on again. Lopez! Oh! As Nurden almost flushed it. Nurden for 4. No good. Rebound. Kunibu up to Okada. Over to Sawada with speed. And he'll put it off the glass. Holy cow. Sawada flew by. It was like a blur. As Stewart over to Nurden. Nurden foul. Grabbed by Hirose. As Hirose apologizes. It's checking in as number after this shot. It'll be on Hirose, his first, team first. Nurden's first shot, no good. And checking in for the Aviators is number 32, Daryl Simon. And checking in for the Gymrats, number 12, Daisuke Fukuda. And Nurden's second shot is no good. Nurden, 61% from the stripe. Normally it's better than that as Hazama controls over to Kunibu. Kunibu over to Okada. As a foul is called, and that's going to go. Kunibu from the free throw line gets it to go as a foul was called. Foul was called on John L. Free. His first, team second. As Kunibu's shot is good. 76-47. 29-point lead for the Aviators. Coleman controls. Coleman got it. A 2-pointer from Anthony Coleman. As Okada to Hazama. Over to Okada. Over to Sawada. Sawada. Almost stolen by Nurden. It is. As Sawada gets knocked down, Nurden up to free. He'll lay it up and as the shot clock was never reset. As Fukuda now controls. Over to Kunibu. Kunibu, wide open look for three. No good. Rebound, Daryl Simon. Gets it up to King. King is going to drive inside on Kunibu. Puts up a shot, no good. Very awkward shot. As free. Down to Simon in the post. Simon loses his dribble. Foul is called. It'll be on Sawada. It'll be his first, team second. And with the media timeout at 7:21 remaining in the third quarter, the Aviators lead 80-47 here on the Aviators TV network. Welcome back to the NSCLC, where the Akron Aviators lead the Shizuoka Gymrats 80-47. That is a 33-point lead. As it'll be Aviators ball coming out of that timeout. As Dorsey and Akama check in for the Gymrats. John Elfree down low, puts one off the glass, no good. Dorsey rebound. Dorsey's going to run the floor. Gets it over to Okada, long pass, no good. Excuse me, that pass was intended for Fukuda. And here come the Aviators with pace. Daryl Simon down low. Dorsey takes a tumble. Akama now has it. 3D light is on for the Gymrats. Okada's going to slow it down. Over to Kunibu. Okada. Fukuda for four. No good. Rebound. Oh, Akama the rebound, and he'll get 3 points. The lead is now, the Aviators lead is 30. Daryl Simon going to back down Okada. And a travel is called. As the Gymrats are going to go quickly. Kunibu, wide open. That's a two-pointer. No good. Rebound, Simon. King. Over to Nurden. Nurden, no good. Rebound, Dorsey. Someone's taking a tumble. As the Gymrats looking to go quick. As Kunibu inbounded that very quickly to Akama. As Akama now has it. Inside to Kunibu. Okada. Fukuda. Over to Okada. 7 to shoot. Dorsey. Deep three. No good. That's airmail. Daryl Simon. Bad pass by Free. And Daryl loses the handle. Okada looking for his first points of the game. No good. Rebound Coleman. Long bounce pass to King. Takes it out over to Free. Down to Simon. He's going to put up a hook shot. Daryl Simon gets it to go. As a timeout is called by the Gymrats with 5:35 to go. Aviators lead 82-50 on the Akron Aviators TV network. hammer here for the rest of the evening. As Kunibu over to Sawada. As Sawada checks in. Akama is going to drive inside. Kick out Sawada. Back out to Dorsey. A lot going on here. Dorsey inside. Daryl. Simon, great defense and the rebound. Here comes Aiden Nurden over to John L. Free. John L. Free down to Simon. Pick and roll. Do beautifully. Daryl Simon. Beautiful pick and roll. Ball's lost. Denzel King controls. Lots going on here at the NSCLC. Ball left. Daryl Simon again. His 6 points. Oh, that was 7 points in the last 2 minutes. That's down low to Dorsey. Down to Fukuda. He'll put it off the glass and in. Over to John L. Free. John L. Free over to King. 4:20 to go in the third quarter. As a foul is called, that'll be on Kunibu. His first, team third. And checking in for the Gymrats, number 17, Rikia Hirose, and number 21, Yuya Hazama. Coleman to inbound. Foul is called on Hirose. Hold is called on Hirose. His second, team fourth. Barber checks in and see what the call is here. Barber checks in. Down to King. King working on Akama. King, fadeaway jumper, short. Rebound, Nurden, who controls. Over to Coleman. Is Coleman thinking about it? No. I thought he was thinking volleyball line three. Coleman kicks out to King. King's going to drive inside the lane. Float one up, no good. Rebound, Dorsey. And Akama. Kick out. Fukuda. Boom. Daisuke Fukuda puts it in. Simon down low. Another bucket for Daryl Simon. As Hazama over to Akama. Over to Fukuda. Over to Hazama. Down to Dorsey. Dorsey down low. Puts it in. As Nurden brings it up the floor. Barber spin move. Barber sticks the ball in between the rim of the glass. But a foul is called on Hirose, his third. Team fifth. Media timeout is called here from the NSCLC. The Akron Aviators lead the Shizuoka Gymrats 89-57. Good. As Dorsey inbounds to Akama. Akama now has it. Akama down to Dorsey. Down to Hazama. Out to Kunibu. He puts it up, no good. Short. Rebound, Barber. Over to Coleman. Coleman over to Nurden. Nurden over to Barber. Barber's going to cut back out to Coleman. Coleman for three from deep range, no good. Rebound Dorsey. As Hirose gains control. Over to Dorsey. Kunibu. Puts one up. That's good. Kunibu with a two-pointer from the elbow. Cuts it down to a 31-point lead. Barber gonna drive inside. High off the glass. Daryl Simon went high as Barber regains. Denzel King down to Barber. Barber's gonna cut. Barber off the glass. Foul and no bucket. Barber's gonna go to the line for two. It'll be on Hirose once again. His fourth. Team sixth. As Barber is at the line for two. First shot is good. And checking in for the Gymrats, Okada, Sawada, and Fukuda.
Shot clock, 24. He gets the rebound, we take it to 14.
As Barber's second shot is good. Kunibu over to Hazama, back to Kanibu. Over to Okada. Over to Hazama. Over to Fukuda. Fukuda high three. He'll hit that. A 30-point deficit, but the Gymrats are playing like they're in this game. Coleman cuts inside. Out to Nureddin. Nureddin double teamed. Out to Coleman. Coleman's going to cut inside. Out to Nureddin. Nureddin for three. No good. Rebound. Darryl. As Barber inside gets it to go. As Daryl Simon normally subbed out at this point, but I heard him say on the bench he wants to finish the quarter. Fukuda in the corner now. That's good. Fukuda again in the corner with another three. Denzel King has it. He'll put up a three now. That's short. Rebound Nureddin. Nureddin gets Sawada to fly by. He'll put it off the glass. No good. And Okada will rebound. Long ball. Intercepted, or excuse me, tipped out of bounds by Coleman. It'll stay with the Aviators, or the Gymrats. 45 seconds left in the third. As cutting. Down low. Nureddin. Out to King. Four to shoot. King. Down low. Nureddin. Out to King. Four to shoot. King. No good. Rebound. Barber off the glass and in, and that's the buzzer beater. Frank Barber cuts inside, gains the loose.